The Amos Rehabilitation Keep is set to release 3 juvenile turtles this morning, and Andrew Orgill, a supervisor at the Ark, joins us with how you can take part. Andrew, good morning to you. Thank you for waking up so early to be with us. If you could explain a little bit about what it is that y'all do over there for people that might be new to the area and how it's vital to restoring this population.
Good morning. So we're a wildlife rehabilitation facility. So we focus on sea turtles, marine birds, and shorebirds. So we, when they're stranded or injured up on the beach or in our area, we bring them in for rehabilitation, try to get them fixed up, and then put them back out in the wild to give them a second chance out there.
Tell us a little bit about the 3 juvenile turtles that you have, and what does it mean to be a juvenile? Like, what's that age range, and what brought them into your care to begin with?
So a juvenile animal just means one that's younger. So these are probably 4 to 5, maybe 6 years old. So these guys are Kemp's Ridley sea turtles, and they came from New England, up near Cape Cod, Massachusetts. When it gets cold up there, because they're cold-blooded animals, their body temperature will cool down, and they'll basically end up stunned and need some time to be able to warm up. And then they also have some secondary issues like pneumonia, frostbite, and some other things that go on with them. So because they have such a high number of turtles up there, there's actually an organization called Turtles Fly 2, which is pilots that volunteer their time to bring them to different rehabilitation facilities across the country, where there's more space and more resources to get them better before they're released.
So what do you do to care for them to get them back on their feet, if you will?
So they all came in a little thin, and then they also needed some antibiotics. So a lot of fluids, antibiotics, vitamins, and then a lot of food and time as well. And these guys have been eating really well. Their x-rays show that all their lungs have cleared up, and they're ready to go.
Okay, my biggest question for you right now has to do with, you said you got them out of New England. So are they familiar with the coastal bend? And because you hear in the sense like the mothers return to nest in the same area within a few mile radius. So is this an area known to them, or are they going to try to swim all the way back to New England to get with their family?
So they'll occur at this age kind of in the Gulf Stream up on the East Coast. But Kemp's Ridleys are native to the Gulf of Mexico. Most of their breeding is in the Gulf of Mexico, and then all along our beaches. So this is where these guys probably came from, somewhere down in this area. So this is their home range. So Kemp's Ridleys are very common in the Gulf, and they'll be right at home here.
Well, look, this has been a fascinating discussion. I'm not even going to get into the release details. I'm going to let Lexus do that a little bit later. But thank you so much for kind of sharing your knowledge with us. It's more than I knew already. So we appreciate that. And hey, if you're watching at home, don't worry. We'll get all the details. This is something you can do with your father. It's a great Father's Day outing for today, an early gift, if you will.